It's been a while since I've done this. Good old Trepidation Tuesday, my beloved. So hi guys, welcome in. Welcome to Crazyville. Have I been going crazy? Yeah, nothing new. But that's okay. I'm afraid that before stream, I spent a god-awful amount of time searching for my glasses. I was like, oh my god, where's my glasses? Where's my glasses? They were on my head. So, if you're wondering why we're delayed, I just seem to have lost brain cells today. Which is fine, it's whatever. Nothing new for me, I'm afraid. Right, let's have a look at the Trepidation servers. Probably should actually find a contact lens. But I'm lazy. Sounds like hard work. But yeah, good old Trepidation. I do love Trepidation. Ah, contact lenses, there we go. Found them. I don't even know how many I have left. That's how little I actually wear contacts. I'm so used to my glasses. But my glasses do piss me off, so whenever I'm on my computer, it's obligatory contact time. My controller's dead. Again. Average V moment. Get those over there. I'll put those in the charger later. I have just a drawer full of batteries, and I feel like that really sums up what content creation sums down to. It all boils down to having a drawer full of batteries. No, that would... Oh, it will. There we go. We're back. And it's just put me in some weird Xbox game bar thing. I don't want to be in there! I want to play my Trepidation. There we go. Ah, my one true love. That's a joke. I'm not that dedicated to Trepidation. Look. I might be very fond of it, but I'm not that crazy, guys, I swear. Alright, let's have a look. What have we got today? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What am I thinking? I was doing well with Dryad last time. I was just struggling a little bit. Who do we want? We'll stick with Dryad for now. Why not? I switched the skin because I was I was trying to get a good thumbnail screenshot and I was struggling. Something crazy. Is it my screen that's far back? Or is it my camera that's funny? I can't tell what's going on at the minute. Something's wrong. You know when your brain's tripping? Like, there's an alarm in your brain that's saying, hey, something's not right here, something's not right here. Something looks off, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh. Okay, I've got 3 seconds to try and get this contact lens in. That's gonna be fun, isn't it? Okay. Wasn't quite 3 seconds, but I managed it. We're back in business. I turn off the cursor, that's half the battle, isn't it? Let's have a look. Where are we? Where are we? We're in pool rooms, which is fine. But yeah, I am rusty. That might be nice to slap down there. Oh, I feel like I'm getting old recently. I've started to feel more and more like I'm getting old. Bonk. Oh, lag. Pallets? Yeah, so I've heard. I haven't actually seen them yet, but I do believe I've heard quite a bit about them. I love it really. I'm glad Uzi's sort of really, like, looking to make changes and stuff. It seems really fun. The DVD-aholics are gonna have a field day with this one. How the hell? Okay. Wow. Those are interesting, aren't they? I like it though. It does add a bit of balance to it. And I can do some shit with them. I can cook with this. Give me Maniac. Give me Maniac and I will cook with this. I need to try that actually. Does Maniac destroy them in the same way that Billy DVD does? Ah, hello. Oh, that was a whiff! Whiff Lord of the Year right here. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of lag. Oh, my mind game skills are gonna come in handy here. I'm really good with sort of like mind gaming in Dead by Daylight, so I feel like I can transfer that here. Considering I struggle with slasher so much, I think that's gonna really sort of make a difference for me as well. Which is gonna be useful, because obviously, I'm used to sort of mind games. Nice, okay. Radio, where we go? That sort of way. Let me get one of those down. One of them in there. Thought I saw someone there, but I'm actually probably tripping. It didn't go this way. Oh. Oh, I'm getting humbled. That's fine. There we go. Alright, now what? There. I see you. I must be sat on an angle. I feel like I am, but I don't know. I never quite know where I'm supposed to be sitting, to be fair. It's a bit finicky, obviously, with my setup. You can't just have a traditional sort of camera setup. I have an additional because especially with, obviously, VTube Studio being far better on an iPhone. So, yeah, it's definitely a weird one because I sort of have to balance my phone up. That doesn't work. I appreciate the effort, but that doesn't work. It's not that kind of game. Who? We also have more survivor abilities to play around with. I didn't really get too much into them last time, so I really am sort of looking forward to sort that, I guess, as well. Oh, slasher achievement. I didn't even know I could do that. What did I achieve? I don't know if these guys have clocked that I'm on controller and I can't sort of move at quite the speed they want me to. That was just a bit of palette waste. It's okay, I can't finish. No! That's just a violation. At Uzi. Your game's bullying me. I don't think Uzi's around at this sort of time. Otherwise I'd say something like that. But yeah, no. Uzi's really quite a nice person, which obviously adds to the charm of Treppy as well. Because, like, it's an awesome game with an awesome dev. Like, what's not to love? Are those bees the viewers? Yes, they are. They despawn after so long of not being active in chat, but they are the viewers, yes. little bees. Right, let's pile this up, please. Oh, this is natto, that makes a lot of sense. Right, someone down there, look. I'm gonna put a bunch of these down, because I'm realizing that people are just trying to use this loop. Gotta cut it off. Nice! I did what I could. The little things are a bit funky. Decided to watch the stream after seeing it in the trap server just to find out I'm in the game. Yeah, I only really ever play sort of publicly, but yeah. I'm just here to goof around, honestly. I've been playing Trappy for years. Most people don't know who I am, which is fine. I'm a really small creator. But, like, I have been following Trappy for so long that I just sort of love the game. And, you know, I'm here to goof around. I'm not super sweaty, don't get me wrong. I might have been playing for years, but I'm not any good at the game. Look. I've been here a while, but that doesn't mean much. I've been here. I haven't seen you in a while, Hado. I think you're more of like a Timmy fan that swings by my end on occasion. But, like, that's cool. Because, you know, Timmy deserves that kind of hype, you know? You put me on my go. Yeah, you're more like a Timmy fan that just swings by every now and then. That's cool. That's cool, you know. But yeah, I'm just a goofball. Electro Skull, by the way. Fair enough, yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I barely pay attention. I've got the attention span of a worm. But I tend to sort of have an idea of, like, who the regulars are in Trappy. Because obviously I stream this weekly. I have somewhat of an idea of who's sort of, like, a regular. The palettes, yeah, I definitely need to look into the palettes, obviously, because I haven't played since they dropped. I'm so glad that the skill checks are working now. So glad. I don't know if you were there earlier, but the skill checks were originally, like, not loading in for me. Drop. Oh. I like how, I've got to say, Uzi's got an absolute knack for attention to detail. He's really good at it. I don't know if that's just me, but, like, Uzi really has, like, a thing for attention to detail, and it shows. Something I always notice. You'll notice that, like, everything he adds sort of blends with the maps, and I think that's really cool, because not a lot of places sort of do that. That's a big thing I find with, like, Dead by Daylight. A lot of the times the gens in Dead by Daylight don't blend in with the rest of the environment. I was here when we had come and soon slots in the killer menu. Fair enough. Oh, it's been years. Are we playing against another Dryad? We are, aren't we? That's fine. That's chill. I don't mind. Oh, hang on. This isn't so chill though, is it? What are you doing? Get up. You've got work to do. Get up. Yeah. Honestly, I've been very on and off with Trappy. I think I haven't started playing Slasher until recently. Like, I was here for the Survivor gameplay since a long time ago. But I didn't start with Slasher until recently because I play controller. And, the thing with controller is until recently we didn't have any sort of sensitivity controls. And it became really sort of difficult to work. The only problem is now that I'm getting into Slasher, everybody's already, like, really good at the game, and I'm just here, like, ha, I don't know what I'm doing. Ha, great! So, you know, I gotta wait for Timmy Tiara, my goat, to teach me the ways of pro. How to pro. How pro for dummies. No! I'm in the void double of doom. I don't even know what I'm running right now. Playing Trepidation to watch the OG guide. Oh, I know. I've been meaning to update that. Obviously, I dropped that massive video recently that was like... I've been meaning to get out for a while, and I finally escaped. Finally, I'm free. So, Treppy Survivor Guide is very much up there on my priority list, and then I have a whole new series I'm gonna start. I know exactly what I'm gonna cover, but I'm not gonna spoil it yet. Let me just say it's got something to do with Outlast Trials. That's not very nice. Is Dryad good? Honestly, Dryad is pretty strong. I struggled at first because it's a bit difficult to get your head around how, obviously, the abilities function. But once you get your head around the functionality of it, I find that Dryad is pretty, like, good, yeah. The only thing I've noticed so far is I struggle with the flowers because I don't know if it's a controller thing or it's just the hitboxes on them are really small. But even when I'm on top of them sometimes, I can't hit them. I don't know if it could be the skin I'm using as well. I don't know. I need to sort of obviously experiment with that. Fly hitboxes are whack. Yeah, I can be like on top of them. I can be in front of them, behind them. I can be anywhere and I still won't sort of be able to hit them. I don't know if that's maybe worth mentioning to Uzi at some point. I don't know. I don't know if it's that's what I mean. I don't know if it's a bug or something, or if it's just like how it's meant to be. So how have we all been feeling about the chat updates? Because I really have been sort of loving it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm not someone that used the chat on, how do you call it? I'm not someone who used the chat necessarily on, words. I didn't really use Roblox chat anyway, so I haven't really found too much difficulty, especially with games, obviously, that have quick chat. Heyo! Hi! Welcome in. Welcome to Crazyville. It's been a while since I've seen you, Frank Sack. Use the chat, fair enough. I mean, obviously to people that used it, I can see where it becomes a problem. The only places that I sort of really tended to roll up to for like chat stuff were the 18 plus like bar games anyway, so I haven't really found much of a difference because I'm ID verified on Roblox, so it's not really been a problem for me. But I can see, obviously some of the younger folks I can see where it would affect you more. For me, it's not really been that impactful. We're dealing with some personal stuff that's been going alright. Well, I'm glad that you're hopefully escaping the chaos of life. Life is chaotic. We all need a break. I know how it feels. But yeah, nice to see you again. I was gonna say I haven't seen you in a long time. The whole chat thing kind of ruined the whole social aspect of Roblox, so most of the games I used to hang out in are kind of dead now. I mean, I can see what they're going for. With it, it's a finicky one because obviously it hasn't had any effect on those of us that sort of played like age-limited kind of hangout games because you can still chat to people in those groups. So I don't know whether they're going to sort of like, some developers are going to maybe branch out and sort of start making like age sort of things, like age like hangouts. I haven't been here recently. Yeah, it's okay. Honestly, the channel's been dead recently, and that's okay. I know obviously I've made a lot of changes to the channel and stuff, and I've been working, but life will be life. Put you in 21 plus? Yeah, no, the estimation side of it is really shit. But I think The concept is good, the execution's bad, if that makes sense. I find... Wow, that is loud! Get me out of here. Have fun. Be talking to you soon. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. Thanks for showing up, you know? Yeah, no, this dryad's scary. I'm scared. I don't want to be here anymore. But yeah, it's a weird one with the Roblox chat thing. I feel like I can see what they were going for, but the execution has been poor. But people obviously that are ID verified, it's not so much a problem. But yeah, for those that like have trouble with it, it's a bit meh, isn't it? You want a purple beat? There is a way to change the colours on them. I can't remember how you do it though. I think it's something like there's a shop on the stream avatars system. I just don't know how it works. I know obviously on Twitch there's just an integrated extension. But with YouTube, I don't know too much about how it works. Obviously, yeah, I don't know how, I know there's a shop, I just don't know how the shop works. Because I know you get currency when you talk, but, I don't think any of them cost. I just think you kind of buy in the shop for free. But obviously, yeah, the currency thing is just from however long you've been watching. It's not even talking in chat, I think it's just watching. Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm chilling. Back to Trappy. Exploring the new palette system. It's been interesting to see that. How have you been? I've been jolly oh jolly. So jolly. Palettes, yeah, they added palettes to Trappy. I'm gonna be honest, I knew about this a bit ago. I was chatting with Uzi, and he dropped it before the update. He told me in DMs, he was like, oh yeah, I got one more thing to add. That control with that, I know, this dryad's too scary, I'm scared. You know, I don't, Mum, come pick me up, I'm scared. But yeah, you know, oh man. This stream's a little later than usual, I know. I usually don't sort of like start this late, but I was doing a lot of maintenance today. I had my entire PC in pieces this morning. Well, not this morning, but this afternoon. I do it every month or so. I'll sort of really like deep clean my PC. Getting another mechanic? Like what? What do you mean? I didn't get to read the update log yet. I was in the middle of something while I was... Yeah, I know what it was. I was in the middle of an Outlast Trials escalation run when it, when the update log dropped. So I didn't read it, I think it was. Or was it? I don't know. I feel like I was doing Trials. I've been playing a lot of Trials recently. Trials is fun though. Like, honestly, I do look forward to sort of delving into that side. When is Arctic coming back? Never. I don't know, I haven't seen Arctic. I know Arctic needs to come back. Honestly, there's so many ideas for like good maps with Trappy. If I could build, it would be over. New slasher for games anniversary as well, if it wins in Survivor. Hell yeah. Do you know, I'd really like to get a lot more perks. I don't know, obviously they're quite difficult to do, but I would love to have a new set of like different bits and pieces to play with. That's what I want. Like, I want... Think of it sort of like a jigsaw. My brain wants new bits and pieces to like put into like different slots and like play around with. It's... not quite like a jigsaw. I'm thinking more like, I guess you'd say more like You know, as a kid, when you had those Lego boxes and it was just assorted like random pieces without any form of like structure? I love it because you can just put random bits and pieces together and you can like experiment with it. That's what I want with Trappy Perks. It's the same sort of thing. Give me a bunch of perks, it's like giving me Lego. I'm so happy. When are we adding nukes to this game? I need nukes. Pausing between messages, grinding DVD, chaos shuffle. No worries, honestly, you're fine. I expect the chat to be quite dead today, so I'm sort of mentally prepared. But yeah, no, have fun with the chaos shuffle. I haven't touched chaos shuffle yet, but I might do that maybe this week. Maybe I'll do that for Thursday if people would be interested. Obviously, it's important, like, with streams, I focus more on, like, what I want to do now, but Chaos Shuffle does sound fun. Maybe I can do that Thursday. Or, like, Sunday. Do you have the end date for when Chaos Shuffle, like, clicks off? 5 seconds of lag spikes. I'm getting quite frequent lag. I've been having that the last couple of weeks, though, on all kinds of games. It's been, something I've been having all week. Check after this match. Yeah, no worries. Take your time, honestly. Yeah, it says it was up 24 ping, but... Wow. That's loud. Get me away from there. Right, okay. Right, let me have a tinker around with some perks and stuff. I want to play around with some perks. Let's have a look. We'll have a look. Not even just perks, I want to sort of mess with abilities as well, because I sort of remember seeing... Was it you? Immunity, healing, and recovery speeds increased to 100%. Are able to heal the survivors without medkits. That sounds good. See, I could work with that. I can cook. What else have we got? I want more support, more healing. What do you do? Target the survivor if you're empty-handed and have enough materials. Instantly craft and give them an additional item clip if they have a... Wow. Not my cup of tea. What are you again? Fire table stabilized. Chaos bounces once and detonates on second impact, creating a small blast radius. Contact with the blast radius grants regen for 15 seconds, immunity for 30 seconds. After detonating, a smoke cloud lingers for 10 seconds, granting its survivors within its area of effect regen for 4 seconds. Nice. Okay. I can cook with some of this. Let me cook. Healing build time. Let me add it. Medic, my one true love. I usually don't get use out of strong bonds, but it might be something I can work with here. Let me see. I feel like I don't get enough value out of Lone Wolf to run it. Blood Offering would be a fun one. I don't think I'd use Strong Bonds, that's the thing. Blood Offering, and I think... Mobile controls? Yeah, mobile sort of seems like the one, like, downside to a lot of stuff. I don't know what to do here. I could do Gentle Care. Or Selfless. Hear me out. Gentle Care. And Lone Wolf. Right, we'll see what that does for us. Actually, no, I'm gonna put, take that one off. I'll put, Self-Mend on. Have I got my Never mind. I guess I'm not allowed my animations. Someone remind me after this match, by the way, to put the pin up on both platforms. I realised I haven't put that up, so I can't do that very quickly. I just have no brain. You could cut into my head and it would just be hollow. I'm gonna be real. I don't want that. I don't like the harpoon gun. Harpoon gun hate club. Whoa, hello! What happened to hi, how are you? Okay. So, pallets. You can vault them. Okay. I see. I get it. I will cook eventually, just not now. I'm getting old. But yeah, you know, I've really been sort of doing a whole lot of nothing recently. I've been trying to build the V-Hive up though. I'm trying to get the Discord server up, but obviously I don't know sort of how to, like, do that. I don't know how to make it, like, more popular, because it's... You know, I don't know how to build communities like that with, like... Especially, obviously, with it being such, like, a small server. And I can't put it on, like, the public discovery until it gets 1k members. Which sucks. It doesn't really have enough boosts for me to put, like, sort of, like, a little B tag on, either. Because I would love to, like, have a little B tag on the server and stuff. I don't know. For now, I just kind of gotta do what I can. I tried to sort of make a TikTok. The problem is, I don't know what to put in the background of it. I've made a first draft. I might just post like a really bad one and then sort of learn over time. But yeah. Because honestly, once I get the... Because it's an intro I'm doing right now, and then I'm literally just gonna start like posting clips and stuff. So... I mean, I could just kind of make it kind of meh. And then just let the clips speak for themselves, which, hopefully. Yeah. You're gonna catch two things on my TikTok. It's gonna be, bunny videos and gameplay clips. That's it. That's all you're getting. Oh, the contrast though would be quite funny. Bunny and then evil murder. Middle ground between Forsaken and DVD, which please look at the correct description. Hope you get what I mean. I think Forsaken with pallets a bit more unique than your average. I suppose. I don't know. It's the thing is as well with ASIMs recently is I've noticed the stamina slot epidemic is just getting worse. But whenever I point out the stamina slop epidemic, everyone always, like, gets so mad. Like... But that's what I've sort of noticed recently is, more and more, like, Roblox ASIMs seem to just be, like, lackluster in terms of mechanics. It's been a real sort of issue in that sense. There's been an uptake in kind of cool, we're gonna add nothing here, just like stamina. DVD with a hint of, I mean, yeah, I don't know, honestly, I haven't really explored too many ASIMs recently on Roblox because I just don't have high hopes. Especially with the way that obviously, like, people come into stream, beg me to play the same 3 things and won't take no for an answer, so it's like... I'm kind of like strayed away from a lot of Roblox stuff. I don't mind obviously trying out bits and pieces. If I get the chance, obviously. I'm a little piled up at the moment. I'm trying to catch up with everything. Let me in, let me in, let me in. No, 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 no. I got it. It's fine. I got it. I purely just wanted it to stick the stacks on my thing, which is good. It did. It did what it was supposed to. I need those stacks. I need to start building them. Hi, welcome in. Welcome to Crazyville. Oh, the madhouse. What a lovely sort of day, I suppose. What was I doing? Right, let's have a look. More materials. The second I take off, what do you call it? That one perk that gives you objective speed when you craft stuff, I automatically seem to magically have 700 items at every given moment. I don't know what's going on. It's sort of magic in that sense. It's just, I'm just cursed, clearly. Right, what was I? Oh, whoa. Okay. What was I saying? I forgot. What can I say? My brain's mush. I think I'm tired. I think that's probably what is actually sort of carrying. How long does this healing cycle thing last? Is it like until it like dies, or is it like, is that like a duration? I don't know. That's something I need to test. Let's do it. Let's put it. Where's a good spot? Cool. Oh my god, the lag there. Wow, okay. No, the circles seem to be like a one-time sort of pop thing. It's weird, I don't know. That's why I'm here to sort of play around with these sort of... I'm not saying try these, I'm just bringing up these four. No, yeah, I know what you mean. Don't worry, I'm not saying that. It's just, you should see the amount of people that come in every stream and say, play Die of Death, play Die of Death. And I say, no, please. No, you're good. Yeah, no, you're good. I didn't take it in any other way. Don't worry. It's, honestly, you're fine. I get, like, communication issues. Hell. I'm, like, so far off the autism spectrum, I'm, like, the CEO of autism at this point. But, yeah, no, I get it. You're good, don't worry. Honestly, it's usually, like, when I get 700 people in one stream saying, play Die of Death, when I've made, like, multiple statements before, refusing, that's when I started going insane. You should see, honestly. Because it's like, when are you gonna stream Die of Death? I did it all the time and no one came, so... No, I'm okay. But yeah, no, honestly, there's nothing worse. Like Death beside unique mechanics is literally just Forsaken and Chaos Shuffle had a baby. I wrote an entire sort of screen-filling like rant about Die of Death and how lackluster it is. I think I'm cursed in that sense. You should have seen it. I reposted it in the Beehive. It wasn't originally posted there, but I did forward it, and it filled my entire like monitor. So yeah. My hate for Die of Death runs deep, because it's just such a nothing burger. Hello, hi, welcome in. Welcome to... I don't even know what we're doing in the minute. We're just going insane slowly but surely. Trappy demons are after me, for real. Let's have a look at this page over here. Went through an operation with your legs so I couldn't get into your streams. You're good. I'm glad you're healing up, hopefully. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Life is, evil, so I know how it is, don't worry. Oh, we got one here. No! Oh, no. controller's gonna be the bane of my existence. To be trying to polish it, I mean, honestly, fair enough. Is it breaking his... Yeah, no. Got a better cable, yay. Honestly, if you're in the Discord, I'll ping you later in the paragraph I wrote, but basically I just talked about how, like, there's nothing there. The game is just not, like, fleshed out, if that makes sense. Are my joins on? Yeah, my joins are always on. I forgot to put the pin thing up again, but if I remember after this match, I will sort of slap the little pin thing back up. My brain's mush today. You know, the stream was delayed by a whole hour because I completely stripped my entire PC down. And... Wow, that was loud. I mean, I guess there's a couple of things with Dire Death that sort of really annoy me. The first one is that the community will dogpile you if you give any form of negative opinion. If you have any opinion that isn't, oh my god, this game is perfect, Dire Death, they will, like, say, well, the game's not meant to be serious, so, you're just being, like, a sweaty nerd, and shit like that, and I'm like, bro, okay. That's not an excuse for criticism. But, yeah, Dire Death is something I find really lackluster, because, I've noticed that from the many times I've played it, it's so boring. There's just nothing happening. You just kind of stand there until the killer comes after you. Your ability is basically a one-time use, because you can only use it in the chase. And then you die. That's it. That's the entire thing. There's not even anything happening. But I think as well, one of my big criticisms is the fact that it's supposed to be randomized, which not only sort of hinders anyone who wants to have a specific playtime, but you can get the same build 3 times in, like, one sitting. You'll get the same 3 things. Like, all 3 cards will have the same 2 abilities. It's stupid. It's so dumb, honestly. I can't with it. But, yeah. What's this game about? This is Trepidation. It's a 1v9 asim. It's the opposite to most asims these days. It's very sort of mechanic heavy. There's loads of things going on. Same builds. I've had it so, in one game, 3 cards have been the same. And it's like, no. I hated it. But hey, I just found the game lackluster as a whole. So, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I play too many asims, maybe that's my problem. It has the Sonic EXE, the Roblox Until Dawn problem. Yeah, it's very much just, there's just nothing going on. It was so boring to me, I couldn't sort of, like, maintain my attention with it. It was just so... I don't even know. Well, let's put one of these down here. My user, I'll put it in the pin thing. Alright, let's put Molotovs and we'll throw these before we go. Person over there. Is this game on controller? Not just controller, no, you can play it on mouse and keyboard and stuff. I just play it on controller. Yeah, they have controller support. brewers. Get one of these as well. Slap that down. We're just gonna play this. Yeah, that's what we do every Tuesday. It's Trepidation Tuesday. Oh, yeah, I ain't sticking around after that. Yeah, I only play this on Tuesdays. It's my freedom from the insanity of like other racing games or just people in general, because it's usually a very quiet stream. Have a look. Where's my copy and paste system? There it is. Right, go to my browser, over to live streaming 1, paste there, and hit. Do not know how to play Brute? That's fine. Honestly, I wouldn't be too harsh on yourself. Brute can be quite difficult. I mean, if you want, I'll play Brute, but I think with Brute, you sort of want to have a lot of control. Like, objective control is going to be really important for you, because obviously you can get quite overwhelmed should you not, like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Hang on, let me put the Twitch Nightbot thing up real quick. I've noticed that I didn't put this in here recently. I did this on the YouTube side, but I never did it on the thing. Yeah, I don't need that one for here right now. I'll log out and go back to YouTube side. Nice. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Oh! Oh wow! I didn't even realise we were playing. My bad, hold on. I just got a bunch of... You ever sign into Gmail and you get like 7 billion bloody emails saying, you signed in? Yes, I did. Oh man. I thought I saw someone else here, but I could be going crazy. But yeah, we're just playing this. Treppy is sort of like my escape from insanity. Right. And those... That's not nice. Can't join if you're not friended, so I can't really play. Are you on console? Is that what you're saying? I don't know where my notebook is. I've got my MacBook here, but I'll probably use that. Yeah, if you want to send a friend request through, I'll write you down. I'll pull up a notepad in a minute on my MacBook, and I'll write it down so I can add you. I can remember that and add it later. But yeah. That's usually how I do it. I'm not used to obviously having people that really want to join in Treppy streams, because Treppy is very quiet in comparison. Yeah, okay, cool. I will in a sec. Slide over to the Roblox site and like write things down and stuff. You might have to obviously bear with me, especially with me playing the session right now. But I will eventually do it. Keep pestering me if I don't. Like, cause I have ADHD, my brain is not there or half the time. I don't intend to do it, I just don't think. That sounds nearly done. No! That sounded nearly done. I thought that was nearly done. I thought it was over. But yeah, if I don't do something I've said I'll do, then just like keep reminding me. Obviously if I've said no to something, then don't, because that's just annoying. But you know, I've quite clearly said to like, yeah, I'll thank you for this. So it's not a problem. Just obviously bear with. Internet disconnected. Oh god, I know the pain of internet. I used to have that before I started streaming. Before I considered doing YouTube, I did fix my internet, don't worry. But back in the day, I used to have trouble with, because I'm on the top floor of the house, the Wi-Fi router is on the bottom floor. I was having, my connection wasn't going far enough for it to be stable. So I know the pain of, like, Wi-Fi not playing nice. But, you know, I got an Ethernet now, we're all good. But yeah, remember folks, if you're not getting what your contract says you should be getting, it's time to pick up that phone and get very angry. Now, to be fair, I feel like more people need to do that though. Because companies be getting away with too much recently. At least from what I've seen. But yeah, if obviously you're joining, keep in mind, I think my number one rule for new players with Trappy is keep in mind you don't have to use everything, don't let it overwhelm you. You have various options, but they're just options, you know? You don't have to use them all. So don't let yourself get overwhelmed, because I find that that's what usually deters people. Did they dark hold that? Get him! Little flower of mine. Should be back. Yeah, no worries. Take your time, honestly. Nice. Okay. That's fine. On your phone, no worries. Honestly, the game has compatibility for everything. I know these guys are gonna come back in a minute and get this thing, which is what worries me. I'm gonna really do some sort of setup here. Okay. How did it fall down a 10-story building? What are you doing with your phone for that to possibly be able to happen? I don't even know. I wouldn't even know where to find a 10-story building though. These damn flowers and their hitboxes, bro. I swear. If your brother pushed you, like, does your family not make your brother pay for that? Like, that would be something where, like, if you damage something, you kind of pay for it. That's like, how at least, like, my brain thinks of it. No? Dude. Nice, there we go. No Jasper, yeah, I haven't noticed Jasper around recently. I don't know what Jasper is. Maybe busy or something. What on earth is happening over here? I hear someone. Oh well. Yeah, they're all over here though. January? Oh, okay. 'Here a second ago. They've gone this way, look. I'm gonna make sure it ends before Vecna gets added. Probably does. Vecna 2. I don't know how many Vecnas they need. Why has everybody got it out for me this game? Is this family friendly? My streams are never family friendly. The game? I think the game's a 9+ on Roblox. I don't know. The stream? Yeah, no, my streams are never family friendly. I was about to say that. No, usually they're sort of viewer discussion. I would probably rate them to be about like... sort of like 16+ is how I usually rank it, but obviously some people that are a little bit younger are fine with swearing in like horror games, so I don't judge too heavily. A lot of people hated when D&D Vecna was announced, saying it should have been Stranger Things Vecna, and now we got both. Yeah, now we got both. So, like, realistically, it's like... I don't know why people are just complaining to complain, though. Like, I'm gonna be real. Oh, by the way, yeah, hold on, let me do that. Right. Where's my MacBook? Touch ID sorted. There we go. Where's the notepad section? New note. Okay, right. Okay, that one. Right, cool. Is it the S in it, isn't there? Enters 5. There we go. Sorted. I just got a friend request from someone called I'm Gonna Tickle You. I like that. That's funny. That's great. Absolutely fantastic. Da, 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 da. Main solo before the abilities was the hazmat guy inside, he using its skin to survive it. Yeah, they removed some of him. They removed some, but like, honestly, I kinda like the direction like Survivor stuff's sort of going. Jasper's alt. Did you just send me a friend request on Xbox? Silver. I've just seen that come through. I still have press A to skip on my screen. What group am I in? Like age group? 18 to 20, but it'll graduate up to 21 in 6 months. I think it'll go up. Gonna ask for- now you're fine, I don't mind it. I'm pretty sure it's public anyway, so like, I'm not bothered. Add it all you want. But yeah, I think it'll be 18 to 20, and then in June it'll go up to 20 plus. I don't know how the age groups are gonna work for the people that haven't verified their birthdays, but yeah, mine is gonna just go up on its own in like when my birthday is, obviously. 99 plus age group, get out of here, bro. I'm not even in the 21 group yet. I turned 21 in June, so... Apparently that's really surprising to people. Apparently people think I'm like 15, which is really funny. Yeah, apparently people think I'm like 15. I'm gonna try Treppy again. Figure out better time. I want to have someone to carry brutally. Hell yeah. I didn't use any image. I never had to do the face verify thing. You guys do know that, right? I never had to do the verify. My ID was on file because it's been there for years, so... I verified my ID on Roblox about 4 years ago now. Whose ID did you take? No one. It was my driving license. But yeah. No, it was my driving license. I did it when I was like 17 because I wanted to get into the. It was just when they I heard they do not so nice info stuff with your See, I don't know about like. I don't know so much about the company that does the face stuff. My ID was done through a different company years ago. They switched companies fairly recently, I think. When the face like, verification stuff dropped, they switched companies. It was originally done through... I don't even know. Oh man. Yeah, no, mine was done through a different company, because it was some other people that were doing it originally. I think they only switched it recently. I just can't remember. I haven't got any nails for this thing right. Hold on. I got like a... one I can pop it with. Keycap color will do. Just get it enough up the way so I can get my finger under it. That's the bad thing about having no nails is I can't pull cam tabs. Oh. It's all good, mistakes happen. The mods just kind of automatically jump on correction because it's, if they correct hurt you, it sort of, like, ingrains it into your memory more, if that makes sense. It's the same way, like, once someone tells you how to spell something, you don't ever really forget. That's how we sort of see it. Like, we know mistakes happen, it's all good. But we see it in the same way as, like, if someone tells you how to spell something, you know how to spell it. No, you're good. We're chill around here. Like, as far as, like, it comes to stuff. We don't really have many. As long as you're obviously not being, like, rude, it's fine. Your internet's not happy. Yeah, I watched you DC a second ago, I noticed that. You clearly haven't been feeding your internet enough. All the good players have come out today. It's scary. I want to go back to playing against noobs. They're more my skill level. Yippee! I'm back. That's not a pallet. That's a fake pallet. Pallet of the fake. So they're up that way at the minute. I have a feeling this Rockstar doesn't like me. Let me go and find a bunch of people. Never mind, I'm gonna get absolutely run down by the looks of things. Oh man. Oh well. We're fine. Right, let's have a look. VC? No, I don't keep my VC on. Because I know what people are like. I've had way too many people think that they're funny. Trying to say all sorts of horrible things, so I just keep it off. But yeah, no, I'm far too wise to what people can be like, unfortunately. Dual survivor. Oh no. That sounds like my worst nightmare. Yeah, let's slap some gen perks together. Yeah, okay. Okay. I see the vision. We've done enough Dryad recently, I think. I think it's time to shuffle on the... What should we go for? Yeah, Roblox VC is finicky, but I don't keep it on anyway. It annoys the life out of me. I think it's time for some gambling. How would I do that though? Hmm. Gambling will save us all. Trust. Something for 2007. Yeah, your mic was a throwback, dude. That is fluorescent. Wow. Okay. Have a look. Oh yeah, no wonder we got absolutely shredded there. This server's so much better than I am. We're cooked. I think this is the biggest server in the world. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably run polls on what we're gonna do Thursday, because I have a couple ideas in mind of things. So I'll run a poll. I'll do that now, actually. Let's do that. Okay, right, over to the Beehive. I've got two things. Who dares to summon me? Right, okay, let's go over to here. Content things. Okay, what games should we put on there? What do I plan for this week? Okay, we got, how do you play? Is there a hack mechanic of some sort? In Treppy? No. How do you play? It's fairly simple. You do the objectives and don't die. There's a crafting system with materials you collect around the map that sort of aid you. You also have survivors with different abilities. It's really sort of just a play around with things, see what you like kind of game. There's also cards that you can buy as well with coins and stuff like that. I have my own code in the game as well, so you can always use that if you want money. Or does it give money? I think it gives skins actually, but it's not that like difficult to get around. Yeah, I've had my own code for years now. Let's have a look at my Steam library. What else can we play? Let me see, what else have we got? I'm trying to think. I haven't really touched a lot of these games in a while. I think I'll put those ones on there for now. There we go. Let's see. Right. Yeah, right, where's my controller? Sorry, I was putting that poll out there. If we don't do Dead by Daylight on Thursday, we'll probably get it Sunday. I can always do an extra stream as well whenever I feel like it. But yeah, no, it's the code, it's just my channel name, just U0V. No, they're talking about my in-game code. Oh, it's a spawner build. Thanks. Oh, it's infected player. Of course it's infected player. Yeah, that's my user, but my channel user is the in-game code. I have a code in the game. Is the siren dead yet? I'm gonna presume the siren's dead. Yeah, fun little tidbit of info that a lot of people don't know. I have had a code in the game for the past God knows how long. Get out of my house. These damn zombies, I hate them. I hate spawner builds so much, dude. Go away. They're so annoying. Like, spawner builds are up there with like the equivalent annoyance of, I would say, like Noed from Dead by Daylight. Like, same kind of rage-inducing. My god! The second I get any kind of progress, everyone is just, okay, hold on. I'm gonna go and get some rescues. Or not. I'm just gonna simply do this because I've got a little bit of a buffer. Seriously? Dude, I hate infected! You stink! You're stinky! You're stinky, sweaty, stinky, sweaty. You're You're a bum, bro. Please, leave me alone. I hate Infected so much. Infected is like top 3, like, slashes I can't cope with. Old Infected spawner builds. No! My hatred in terms of Treppy, Infected, and Warden. I can't with either of them. I hate them both. Full hatred. Just like who else I don't like. Annihilator. There you go. There's a list of 3 I absolutely despise. Dude, you're refreshing my infection by being there. Stop it. There we go. Now you can come back if you want to. Yeah, you need to split for a little bit when you get infection. It refreshes, if not, you'll just grab her and end up in a loop. They're nearby. Okay, so you take 3 bullets to die? 3 bullets to the head, but 1 knife kills? Okay. Nerf it to the ground immediately! Nerf it all! Nerf it, nerf it. Why can't I see my hearts, by the way? Am I being dumb? Where are my hearts? Oh, I show up in the thing now. Okay. I'm just not here. Don't let them find me right now because I'll cry. This one, I'm gonna go here. I was gonna make a medkit and then I remembered I'm running Harvester, we're fine. I like this build. I think this is the way forward for me. The speed is lovely. Look at that speed. Yeah, I think I found it. I think I found my new build. Nice. Cool. Next one. Yeah, this is it. I can't cope with the really slow sort of objectives, so I think this is definitely sort of what I'm going to start running going forward, because what do you think you're playing at? That tongue! There's nothing you can do against it. I hate that bloody tongue. I am Infected's number one hater though, so call me biased. I hate that stupid tongue. Right, what shall I equip here? Give me Molotovs, I'm gonna throw them. Infection debuff? No, I have the flame debuff. You will burn. Torch that infection. I don't need medkits. I'm running Harvester. I'm fine. If you get the objective popped with me, I get a heal, so... Oh, I hear your ass. I hate Infected so bad. I'm about to start the Infected hate club. I swear. Oh my god! Can you calm your shit? Ooh! The knife in my hand was not there. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Ah, there we go. You're good. Infected is really hard to counter. That's why I don't, like, really sort of like Infected. What do you not understand about, like, not knowing how to play? Because if I know what you don't get, then I can... How do you craft? So the buttons you're gonna hit for that is then you go to Y, and then you hit the sort of like 2 squares button, and it brings up the cursor, and then you just click on what you want. It should say that in the tutorial stuff. Did you read those? Yeah. Here you go. Here's your controls. L3 is your sticks. So that's left stick, that's right stick. But yeah, it usually covers it all in the tutorial. If you ever get stuck with anything, just go back to that tutorial button. It'll be a lifesaver, basically. Ooh, we got equipped Stalker. Yes, Stalker. Yeah, I changed it up for a gambling build. I want Springtrap. I'm gonna gamble. Actually, no. I want perks. Let's look at perks. Oh, maybe not. Right. Cool. Let me reread this. don't think anyone's that way. I'm gonna throw one of those down there. Why do I have such a green Nice! Okay, so the random stuff can literally be anything. That was exposure. That was good. Oh, hey. Nice! Okay. Oh, lucky. Oh, I'm so glad these bolts have been replaced with pallets. Honestly, that's gonna be so much better. Where'd the zombie come from? While not in chase, I'm gonna start throwing that at random places. Use it as a bit of a means. Nice. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna dip out of there. I'm gonna use this as a sort of see what's going on. That's weird. Where's that zombie come from? Nice, okay. Right, they're camping around that little corner bit, that's fine. It's fine because I can just go down with them. Nice. See guys, I'm learning. Good. Nice. Cool. Okay, I'm understanding Stalker a little bit better. Let's do this. Sort of use that like that. Yeah, get those. I think I was a bit too high. That's the thing with controller. I might actually crank my settings up further. I think that might be the best course of action, really. Sort of Right, oh, now I see why they were doing that. That's fine. Fling that. That doesn't catch anyone, which is fine. And now I can go this way. Someone is down here somewhere. Yeah, here, look. There we go. Right, let's see. Oh no! Yeah, that's exactly a prime example of how the controller trouble can be. I think I'm laggy. I just have a stump now. She's chopped my arm. I've just got a stump. What is going on? Nice. Ow! Why am I being ganged up on? Oh my god. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, I just need to because it's just doing me no wonders. Doing me no harm whatsoever. You've got to be kidding, bro. Oh god. Are you okay? I was nowhere near that. Pallet up. Oh! Ow. Why am I just getting constantly ganged on? What is this? It gets to a point where sort of, obviously with learning slasher, it's becoming really difficult to sort of cope with the fact that everyone in the game is really like high skill level, to the point where when I'm trying to learn, I usually just get bullied like crazy. It's really hard. See? I just get instantly jumped again. I can't do anything about this. Especially obviously with the new abilities, it's really sort of rough. I mean, how many stuns has that been in a single round? What, 4 now? It's really hard. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Trepidation. God, is it difficult sometimes. And make that fine. Especially with obviously the screen, I can't turn off the red all the time. And it hurts my brain a little bit. You can probably tell I start to sort of get a bit funny sounding. No, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, on the one hand, stuff wasn't getting done, and they're all sort of, like, failing. But, like, it's just really sucky experience for, like, obviously newer players as well. Obviously, I've been playing Trepidation a long time, and I know I'm new to Slasher, but like I've been playing it a long time. Can you imagine what this sort of feels like to someone who's like not played it before? I can. And they're all the gens popping ones. One swoop and they're all gone. Oh my god, it sucks. Because there's nothing I can do. I hit my team. Oh my god. I'm so glad I equipped Gambler because that is genuinely what's like watching me through this game right now. Right, let's go see this one, because I have a feeling this is where they are now. This needs a quick look. Okay. And we're down again. Out of curiosity. Knew it. I had a feeling someone would try it. Is it me that sort of struggles with the visual aspect of the injured, like, HUD as well? I find it really visually obstructive. Yeah! I had a feeling they would leave it until last second and they wouldn't be able to do it. Absolutely cooked. Bloody hell, that was a fight and a half. I'm surprised I managed it, honestly. That was so difficult. That was so hard. I've seen a lot of people use that one. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of random crap. Retribution might be nice. Jake on 1 life. 6 seconds. Yeah, I honestly, I was fighting for my bloody life there. The killer getting killed in Treppy. The killer can't be killed. The slashers cannot be killed. That's how Treppy works. They can only be stunned. Depleting their health just stuns them. But a lot of the times, what you'll find more often than not is just that people like gang up on the slasher, and that's what tends to be gameplay, especially if you're sort of a newer player as well. They will sort of make it their mission to just play with you, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. The HP bar matters. The HP bar on slasher, the HP bar is your stun meter. So when they get that to 0 is when you're stunned. Ah, lump. The loot goblins have been here. But yeah, no, the HP bar is your stun. But you can't be killed. It's just your stun. need craftable stuff really, because I could do with getting that sort of yellow perk up. But yeah, it's been a bloody nightmare learning slasher against all these people. Yeah, there you go, Timmy's got you as well. Oh, here, you can have that. I can't use those very well with controller, I struggle. Rage mode from Friday the 13th but backwards. Sort of, yes. In a way, yeah, I guess that's how you could say it. Yeah, so... Tough? I'm the toughest of the tough. You guys could not be as tough as I am. But yeah, that was a really, like, rough match. That's gotta be one of the worst ones I've had. That was insane. I'm surprised I managed to do what I did. But I think I liked the way that it went with that sort of stuff. Because at the end I managed to clutch it. So realistically, I think that's how I'm going to do Stalker from now on, is I'm going to keep Gamblers. I think Gamblers was a really big like play for Stalker gameplay. Pallets stun, yeah, pallets will stun you regardless, and so will certain craftables. So as far as I know, you can receive stun, landmines will slow, so will molotovs, flashbangs will blind, your lockpicks will like create a barrier that the thing that Slasher has to break. Pipe bombs are also a bit of a staggering effect. But yeah, there's like loads of different ways to stun, but your big stun is your Slasher HP drain. It's a lot longer than the other stuns. It lasts a good like 5-6 seconds, so it's a really big sort of stun. But then you gain a small immunity after it a little bit. Let me get out of here. I don't want to be in here right now. Feels like it's trying to do everything. I mean, I can see what you're trying to say, but at the same time, I feel like it all kind of comes together, if that makes sense. It feels very complete because there's so much, like, in terms of options. Because I find that the ASIM world, too many of them just don't, like let you have, like, very much mechanics to play with. Whereas in Trappy you can play with so many different things. You've got so many options, and I think it sort of, more than anything, I think it adds to your ability to make builds. If that sort of makes sense. I think it gives you more to play with in terms of, like, creating builds and, like, definitely more polished and complete. Yeah, no, absolutely. It feels really, like, nice. In comparison to, like, a lot of games, it's really quite nice. Hi, welcome in. But yeah, honestly, I've been playing it, like, years, and I gotta say, like, it's definitely, like, one of my favourites, because there's just so much to sort of experiment with and play around. What's this game? This is Trepidation. It's a 1v9 ASIM on Roblox. Arguably my favourite Roblox ASIM. The only Roblox ASIM that I can tolerate for more than a couple hours at a time. I'm gonna be real. The other ones just kind of make me want to bat my head against a wall. Visuals is very Survive the Night. Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's very... I don't know, I think it's just very nice, really. I'm the #1 Treppy Glazer, though, I suppose. I never played too much of Survive the Night. I know the Survive the Night 2 dropped. But, like, the player base is, like, not there. There was, like, no one playing it. Just craft whatever. We don't need that much, I just need it for the points. But yeah, honestly, I find it kind of really helps with your builds and stuff, because obviously when you're sort of making different loadouts, you can sort of choose what you want to focus on. Because there's also perks and stuff that can help you with, like, shooting the guns and stuff. There's, like, silver bullets, for example, which will, like, do a slowdown as well if you hit so many headshots. So it's... I just feel like it really comes into, like, a nice little package of, like, all-rounded chaos. But I suppose I'm very used to the way that the game runs. I know a lot of people aren't. But, you know, when I inevitably get around to crafting up a guide, then probably a lot more people understand it the way that I do. But, wow, okay, that is a little too close for comfort right now. You'll never know. I was gonna run there, that's why I popped the ability, but, like, realistically, I think I'm probably just better healing this person. Oh, it's Wolfie! There you go, twin. I get why I survived. I always had trouble telling exactly what was going on, but yeah. It's a fair, like, statement. I think a lot of games sort of lack the adequate, like, tutorial system to combat confusion. That's why I like to sort of make guides on the stuff I enjoy. Have 8 watch them craft. Depends what you sort of enjoy. Again, like, the big part of the craftable system is... the benefit of it is you have those options to play with, so you can pick something you like. So honestly, just craft a bunch of stuff and play around with it. You'll sort of find your playstyle. There's sort of a playstyle that you can have with, like stuff as well. Which really sort of, like, I think adds to sort of the uniqueness of Treppy in its own way. Because there's so much you can sort of mess with. And you can have so many, like, preferences and customization options. So, like, for example, I'm very fond of the Molotovs because they're a very good slowdown. And I quite like landmines because they're a classic and you can sort of, like, use them preemptively. So, like, for example, I'll place a landmine sort of, like, here. Because I know the slasher's gonna step there. Or you can do it while you're on objectives, for example. You can sort of, like, put them at the doors to sort of protect you while you're doing something as a bit of, like, a heads up. There's a lot going on, and I can see why it overwhelms, like, new players. But in reality, what I find is that you sort of... you've got options, but you don't have to use them. So that's what happens when your health hits 0 as a slasher. You go into that stun mode. Not many people are a fan of using their brain. See, I'm the opposite. I love sort of having complexity. Because I find things like Forsaken and Die of Death so boring. It just feels so repetitive that, like, something like this is exactly what I need. Because there's a constant level of stimulation going on, and there's a constant sort of, like, there's like 1200 things happening at once, and my ADHD brain thrives on it. That's what I love. That's why I sort of said I really like this build that I'm running at the moment, because I know that sort of... how do you call it? There's actually shit to do. Yeah, there's when there's something to do, I'm just kind of there. The only thing I struggle with is obviously the objectives, because you kind of sit there for a while and just kind of not do anything, which is why this build has sort of been really, like, great for me. I don't really like this game, But you do you, bro. That's fair enough. Honestly, this is like peak for me. I love this sort of... Is it actually Zach? What do you mean Zach? Who are you talking about? Is that one of the survivors I'm forgetting? What are you talking about? Or is that someone in the game? Oh, are you talking about this guy? Oh, cool. I like games where you're not just yeah, just like get V moment right there. I like games where you're not just managing stamina. Exactly, I find like Treppy has that right level of sort of like No, it's not this infected again, is it? I heard you. Stupid zombies. Number one zombie. That's one of those evil ones. Resident Evil Resistance, because you're constantly on the move. See, that's what Treppy very much has at the same time. But I think, you kind of have to have the build for that. So, there is certain perks that have, like, abilities to, like, work on objectives while you're sort of being chased or you're running around aimlessly. But honestly, I go through objectives really quickly. Because I'm running one that means whenever I'm sort of in the heartbeat radius, I get additional speed. And if I'm in line of sight, I get insane amounts of speed. So... definitely helps. I think you have to definitely tailor your build to what you sort of like enjoy as a playstyle. 6 to 10 years, one pressing button every now and again. I think, honestly, I think I've heard, like, talks of, the objectives eventually being changed, but I don't know. I'd like to see them, because obviously we had the rework stuff where we tried them as puzzles, like Uzi tried puzzles, but, like, people weren't sort of finishing matches because of it. So, it then went into beta where you currently see, like, people will do the side puzzles, but it's sort of a weird one because I don't know, I think it probably eventually will turn to more of a puzzle basis, but I think Uzi's probably trying to find the right sort of balance right now. I don't know, I suspect one day we'll go more puzzle orientated. But again, I'm sort of speaking for Uzi there, I'm literally just saying what I think will happen. As the resident Trepidation Glazer. That's what they call me. Let me get to one of the highlighted ones. There we go, that's active now. I hope someone's going over there to get that rescue, because definitely one of my favourites because the endgame. Fair enough, honestly. I can see, like, the hype. Oh, that person's not here anymore. But yeah, I know how to tailor my build to my sort of playstyle, and I think that definitely helps with this sort of game. That's why I kind of say as well, like, I'd love to see new perks in the sort of next update. Because I think new perks would give me more to work with again. And kind of let me really sort of play around with, even more in terms of builds. Because the sooner I can sort of like mess with different bits more, I can come up with different builds that kind of help with the fact that my attention span's in the negative. This genre means a lot to me. Me too, honestly. This is some. I've been in the ASIM world for what, like 3-4 years now, and even then, before then, I was like not as passionate, but definitely sort of in the know. But yeah, no, I think people sort of like don't give Trappy the chance it deserves. Trappy's a really sort of like good game when you sort of delve into it. It's definitely like my favourite one. Like in terms of like the Roblox stuff, obviously. One I have been meaning to look into on the Steam side of things is I'm waiting for Carnival Hunt to release. I didn't watch too much or play too much of it like when it dropped, but I have been meaning to sort of look into Carnival Hunt. I've heard that's a very hide and seek based one. I meant to watch. I like the idea. I've been busy. Complex, but all the mechanics kind of blend together and become a habit. Yeah, absolutely. You sort of really kind of have to adjust to it more as you play. It's definitely a practice sort of thing. The fundraiser for it struck pretty high. Yeah, I've sort of heard it was good, but I didn't get to delve into the specifics on it. I'll definitely have a look tonight if I get bored. Don't know what else I'm doing tonight. It's a Tuesday, right? Yeah. I bought myself a sweet treat this morning, afternoon, something like that. So, there's a... maybe we'll invent a new sort of stream schedule. Who's up for Tipsy Thursdays? Tipsy Tuesdays. Tipsy Treppy Tuesdays. That'd be funny. Should we do that sometime? I think that'd be quite fun. Just don't tell Uzi, I think he might actually like kill me. Me drunk, I just become more witty, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. Take a shot every time you do X. That's literally what I do with a lot of games, I'm gonna be real. I do that with, do you know what the stupidest one I do with? You're gonna laugh at me for this one, Timmy. But do you know what I do that with? Outlast Trials, but not the game. No, not the game. I do it with the arm wrestling in the lobby. And I take a shot for every loss. It's such a fun way to sort of start the game. That is like genuinely like my sort of way to sort of, you know how people will like, oh, I'll have a pre-drink before we start drinking. That's my way of doing like a pre-drink. Outlast Trials arm wrestling. Genuinely one of my favourite things to do. Like, you can ask Eliza. Eliza's been there when I've done it. Like, I love it. The skill checks get... That is how, obviously the arm wrestling in Trials works, so... It's quite funny, but I actually get better at it the more I've had, which is insane. But it's funny. But yeah, like, that's one of my favourite ways to sort of, like, start the night. But yeah, no, I think Tipsy Treppy Tuesday would be very funny. That does sound like a very funny idea. Oh, don't worry, I'm not planning on it anytime soon. It's just a very funny sort of, like, concept. But yeah, don't worry. I'm responsible, I know what I'm doing. I'm 20 years old, for God's sake. And British. Alcohol's basically in my blood. Oh my god, it's so silly. But yeah, that does sound like a very funny idea. I don't think I'm gonna do that anytime soon though. Maybe like for an event. see a big green cloud. Is that one of those things I need to shoot? I don't see one. I don't know. I could be going nuts, honestly. It's a bit all over the place. Sorry, tabbed out for a second there. As I was saying, yeah, no, Tuesdays are sort of dedicated to this. That's always been the schedule. That's been the schedule for years now. I don't stream anything else on Tuesday other than Treppy. Obviously, like, you don't have to watch and you don't have to play. Like, I try to keep it as entertaining as possible, but, you know, at the end of the day, like, that's always been the way that it is, and it will always be the way it is. There is plenty of other streams within the week. There's the Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, so there's plenty to sort of, like, play around with, but, you know, Tuesdays will always stay the same, because I like a bit of consistency. But, yeah, no. The objectives map-centric, yes they are. That's the very sort of fun thing. The objectives kind of always stay the same, and, like, blend in with the map. Yeah, it's a mix of fight and flight, and I really do like it. I don't sort of get how people dislike it, because it's something that I really do enjoy. It's such a change of pace, really. Also the zombies quick time event thing. Yeah, so the way that works is if you're not holding a knife, it drags you into that. If you are holding a knife, it just automatically kills it. Which is a very good use of your knives. The only thing is, like, sometimes it doesn't always register that. How do you AFK? You just go to settings and turn AFK mode on. It's under social, I think. But yeah. Can we invent something that's not an ASIM though? If you're talking about streams, I do 2 a week that aren't ASIMs, so those are probably the ones you want to tune into. But yeah. Feels heavily VHS coded. Yeah, I can see what you mean. It sort of has elements of everything, and I think that's what really makes it something I enjoy. Because it has a variety of different bits and pieces that combine together to make a really enjoyable and replayable experience as well. I find with a lot of ASIMs, I get really bored really quickly because you're just doing the same thing over and over again. Whereas with Treppy, there's so much sort of variation that you're not really doing the same thing twice. You can do as many objectives as you want, but at the end of the day, you'll always sort of find yourself... How do you call it? You'll find yourself usually doing something very different each time. Each game goes very differently. This map's objectives are Home Sweet Home. I think there's some form of reference to Home Sweet Home. That's what I thought originally, but I'm not too sure, honestly. It's never been confirmed. It does have that sort of vibes. At least the newer stuff does. This map's been around for quite a while, but the new objectives definitely sort of have that kind of vibe. But yeah, it sort of changes it up all the time, because your objectives are never quite the same. And there's like loads of different slashes you can face and stuff like that. I think it adds a sort of nice variation. Because something like Forsaken, I get bored after an hour. I'm bored, like, and it just feels repeating. But in here, it's sort of always changing, always shifting. Don't want to if you don't want to play Slasher, you can turn it off. You just have to hit the 0 times in the lobby on the big, like, circle in the middle. Seems nicer to get into now from when I initially... Honestly, yeah, it's a lot smoother than it used to be. It's... Honestly, Uzi's come such a way with, like, development. It's been really awesome to see, obviously, like, as someone that kind of, like, has consistently sort of played it. Not playing, if you're not playing Slasher, all you have to do is turn it off. It's very bright, sort of big button in the center of the screen. Oh, if you're the Slasher currently, you can just, like, DC and rejoin. You can't reset? Yeah, you need to DC and rejoin. Would be locked out of the server? Why would you be locked out of the server? There's no, like, lock for that. People in line? I don't think there's anyone in line. The server's half dead. But yeah, you just need to turn it off in the corner. It's right there. The 0. I'll take it as a win, really, because I like to play Slasher more. Especially, obviously, with me learning it currently, so... I will take it out as a win. Crates, what are we looking at? Do I gamble on an epic? Do I... Let's see what we get. What's this gonna bring me? I already had that. Can you still, like, sell skins? You used to be able to. I don't know if you can anymore, though. No, you used to be able to. You can't anymore. I think it just must give you something. Oh, here we go. Yeah, duplicates. Yeah, I've already got that skin, though, so I don't know if it just wanted to bug itself out, or that's not a thing anymore. I could be... honestly, I'm probably really behind. The settings are here. In the corner. I've noticed the screen- hang on a minute, the screen's really weirdly sized. Hold on. Oh, no, never mind, it's me. I'm being dumb. I must have messed with my settings and accidentally zoomed myself in too far. Nice. There might actually be a more active server than this one, I don't know, I haven't checked it. I don't know if that'll work. Let's try that. No, I thought we were higher up than this. Pop one of those out. Let's have a look. Around this way, no. What about up here? Yeah, there we go. Oh, someone's here. Saved me a job of going to find someone. I hear footsteps this way. Is that upstairs? That might be upstairs. Out of curiosity, just start flinging shit. Give that a smack. Nice. I knew it. Timber Marine, you can't be getting away with this. Up the way? Okay. Right. Where have we gone? Man. That's rough. Yeah, so your pallets do inflict a small stun. Who's up here? Oh, I fell. That's fine. That one. No. Not that one. Not that. I meant this. Someone's been down there. Okay. Suppose maybe that one then. No. Okay. Oh, someone was here. Definitely, someone was here. Try now. They might have shuffled from this one to that one. No. Let's see. So, yeah. I am going crazy today, I think. There we go. I found a certain chicken. Oh, I wasn't the only one who fell. See, it becomes a lot more difficult on like lower player counts. I will definitely make a shuffle over to a bigger server, I think. Who is it down here? I don't have any sort of aura reading to know who it is, but someone is here. I've heard them. Someone's definitely round. I knew someone was here. Nice. That one. That was too high. Okay, no, I'm coming. That regressed. Maybe that wasn't someone there then. Hell if I know, man. It gets confusing when there's so little people. I'm used to having 700, like, little rodents going around. Right, let's go up. Literally no one. Where's everyone? I found a chicken. Found a chicken. Oh! I thought I had that. There. Right, come on. No, okay. Right, where have we got someone then? Someone was there. Wow, okay. Yeah, there we go. That's done me some favours. That general direction? No, okay. It's fine. It becomes a little bit more difficult, obviously, with a map like this. Especially with this being sort of like closed. What time are we on? We're on 9:50. Oh my god. I want to keep playing, but I need to eat. That's the thing. No one's there. May as well just playing it for the sake. Right. Now... Okay, right. I suspect the very top. Yeah. It's just this now. I'm gonna clear these out, because I know that the second I leave this, I'll get looped around here like crazy. Someone there. You tried. I can respect the attempt, Timmy, but what on earth was that? That was like Dead by Daylight Claudette level. Oh, they knew I'd get them there. Oh man. Right, let's have a look. Right, okay, I'm gonna call it here for the night. I need to go and eat something. But this has been fun. I will definitely be venturing into the world of prepping more. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me for tonight. I got things to do, food to eat, and a whole lot of crazy to go. But yeah, I will see you guys sometime in the future. I'll be in the Discord if anyone wants to hear me yapping away. But yeah, that's all from me for now, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Until then, bye bye.